Are you aware that 70% of pastors constantly fight depression and burnout for the frustration experience as a result of ministry workload, discouragement, and pressure? We help leaders grow healthy churches. We are excellent at what we do, and we are fast becoming the best of the very best. MagnicraftConsulting is set up to help both small and large-sized churches become healthier by using proven diagnostics tools, effective retention strategies. We give the right and appropriate and professional advice. We are the certified church consultants with the Society of Church Consulting in the United States of America. Trust us to help you grow. Don't wait till it's too late. You will be glad you did. Call us now on 0802-324-2258. Email contact@magnicraftconsulting.com or magnicraftconsulting@gmail.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram @MagnicraftLimited. Limited. Magnicraft Consulting, doing church God's way. Hello. Welcome to Monday Morning Matters live broadcast show brought to you by MagnicraftConsulting Consulting team, anchored by Niyi Dunmade, a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting in the U.S. Here, each Monday of every week, we address important, relevant, and actionable topics of interest that will help you and your church grow healthier. And now, meet your host, Niyi Dunmade.
Good morning to everyone from the city of Abuja. I'm coming your way. Welcome to the 8th Monday Morning Matters for the month of February 2025. You are very welcome to this live broadcast show, Monday Morning Matters. Monday Morning Matters has been coming your way live, unedited for almost 6 years, 6 years plus. And so we want to welcome everyone to this Facebook Live, YouTube channel, to this live broadcast show. We just want to say a big welcome to you. Thank you for joining us in the month of February, Monday Morning Matters. Thank you for also hooking up with us throughout the week. We are so glad that you are part of this live broadcast show. I'm Niyi Dunmade. I'm the lead consultant, founder of Magnicraft Consulting. Yes, my name is Niyi Dunmade. I'm the founder and CEO of Magnicraft Consulting. Let me tell you a little bit about Magnicraft Consulting. Magnicraft Consulting is a church consulting firm that helps local churches to grow healthier through empirical assessment, revitalization, trainings, and strategic blueprint. Those 4 tools are what we use to make sure that your local church gets healthier through empirical assessment, through revitalization, through trainings, and through strategic blueprint. Our vision is very simple: is to be the leading church health consultancy that creates actionable, sustainable, and adaptable solution. I'm also a double certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting and Church Consultation Universities of Church Answers. Okay, we come your way every Monday, 7 a.m. Nigerian time, West African time, or GMT +1. We come your way every Monday to give you good content. I'm also known as the Church Health Guide of the 21st century. Thank you to everyone who is liking, sharing, commenting, and reach out to us to telling us how timely our content is. We want to thank you so much for always hooking up. Let's make some promos, and then we will get back to the juice of the day. Let's do some promos, and then we will get back to the juice of the day. All right. This is Monday Morning Matters with Niyi Dunmade, certified church consultant. We know that our expertise will be of great help to you. Last week we did 12 avoidable tips church consultants make. I mean, you need to go on that tab to be able to know what we discuss. Even if you are not a church consultant, sometimes it's good to let yourself know the kind of mistakes they can make, even when you are not a consultant and they are consulting for you. All right. Then today we're going to be talking on crafting compelling sermons, 10 key principles for effective preparation. And that's what we're going to be doing today. And then next week, we're going to be doing the dangers of preaching fake gospel. The dangers of preaching fake gospel. And the last Monday in the month of February 2025, we're going to be talking about overcoming negative perception. We're going to talk about the 12 remarkable strategies for a local church. And so please make sure that if you want to become a certified church consultant, Dr. Tom Rayner, a good mentor of mine, good friend of mine, a fantastic church consultant, he has been able to give over 40% discount. You want to become a certified church consultant to help young church, to help other churches revitalize, or to create a side gig income for yourself. It will be good to reach out to me on the number and the email on the screen. I'm going to give you all the details for that benefit. Now, 2 books I've written: Church Retention, Pathway to Growth, is on Amazon. You can use the QR code to get the information, to get the book. And then Boston Church Growth Made is also available on Amazon, or you can reach out to me on the number. I'm going to get the book across to you. Get some more content on my YouTube channel. You're sure going to get a lot of this. So today we're going to talk about crafting compelling sermons. Crafting compelling sermons. We're going to talk about crafting compelling sermons. We're going to look at 10 keys, principles for effective preparation. Now, the act of delivering a powerful and impactful sermon is a vital skill for any pastor, a church leader, or a religious leader. Sermons serve as a means to convey spiritual guidance, inspire faith, and connect with the congregation with the gospel. And so, however, preparing a sermon that truly resonates with the audience requires careful preparation and planning, dedication, adherence to certain principles, which we're going to look into. There are about 10 of them. Now, in this live broadcast, we will explore the fundamental principles of effective sermon preparation, offering insight that can help religious leaders create compelling sermons that can leave a lasting impression in their congregation. Now, the first one out of the 10 is prayerful reflection. Now, effective sermon preparation begins with a prayerful reflection. You must ask God for the need to get a message for the people. Before diving into the practical aspect, a preacher should seek divine guidance and inspiration. Spend time in the place of prayer and meditation to understand the message you want to convey. You have been instructed to convey to the congregation. Now, let's consider the needs of and the concerns of a congregation when you are crafting this sermon, as well as the broader context of the sermon, so that in 20 years from now, when they are listening to that sermon, it's going to be relevant. Okay, look at the broader context of the sermon so that it can be applicable even beyond your audience as a church. Okay, now this spiritual foundation will infuse your sermon with authenticity and depth. Okay, authenticity and depth. Now, the second one is know your audience. I mean, what I would say quickly here is this: make sure that you, in a year minimum, you do like 2 surveys. If you can do a survey every quarter, that would be fantastic. Know your audience, because the knowledge of your audience is not constant, it's not static, it's dynamic, it changes. Now, understanding your audience is a cornerstone of effective sermon preparation. No, if you know your audience, you know how to deliver the sermon effectively. Now, every congregation is unique. The way you preach to your church might be different from the way you preach to another church when you are invited. So every church, every congregation, every audience is unique with its own set of experiences, expectations, challenges, and whatever demand they need from God. Now, take time to get to know your congregation's demographics, psychographics, concerns, aspiration. Tailor your message, tailor your sermon to resonate with their lives and create a sense of relevance. Knowing your audience enables you to connect on a deeper level, and to also address the specific needs of your church. Now, the third one is scriptural study. Now, once you want to craft a compelling sermon, the foundation of most sermon lies in the scriptures, in the Bible. Whether you draw from the Bible, commentary, concordances, dictionary, lexicon, other religious content, a thorough study of the scriptures is critical, is very essential. Dive into the verse, stories in terms of context, teachings, and then that relates to your sermon theme, and then seek to understand the historical and cultural context in which the text was written. You cannot be illustrating something that is contrary to the historical and cultural context in which the scripture was written. Now, this in-depth study will provide you with a wealth of materials to draw from and to help your congregation get the things that they need. And it's also going to help you to deliver a well-grounded message. Number 4 is clear and relevant theme. Clear and relevant theme. An effective sermon revolves around a clear, very vivid, relevant theme. People want to be interested in the topic. People want to understand what is God saying about this theme. Select a theme that resonates with both the scripture you have chosen and the concern of your congregation. The theme should be specific enough to convey a focused message, but broad enough to encompass various aspects of the topic. Clarity in your theme ensures that your audience can follow your message easily and take away meaningful insight. Number 5 is scriptural structure and organization. Now, how do you structure your sermon? How do you organize your sermon? How do you make sure that your sermon is organized? It's very crucial. Organizing your sermon is very vital for clarity and impact. A well-structured sermon typically follows a 3-part format. There should be an introduction, there should be body, and conclusion. And in the introduction, you are able to just sensitize your audience, capture your audience attention with a compelling story, quote, or relevant concept to the theme. And so in the body, you can also present the main point and supporting scriptures, offering insight and application, and then you come to the conclusion where you summarize all the key takeaways and leave the congregation with a call to action. Call to action or a prayer reflection. Number 6, use a visual and illustration. Use of visual and illustration. My pastor used that a lot. Getting balloons, let me use visual aids and illustrations, PowerPoint, visuals on the screens. They can enhance the impact of your sermon and incorporate a lot of relevant information that can be lost just verbally providing that information. So when you incorporate relevant visuals such as images, charts, or multimedia presentation to illustrate your point, it's going to drive your point home to people in the congregation to understand what you want to say, what you are saying. Stories and visuals and real-life examples help connect the abstract concepts of the scriptures to practical reality of your congregation. All right, we're able to connect something that we cannot see, maybe a story in the past, in the historical past, and then you're going to bring it to a practical reality for your congregation to relate to it. Now, these visuals and illustrative elements make your sermon more engaging and more memorable. People will not forget it easily because they can see certain visuals that will reinforce their learning and reinforce their assimilation. Now, number 7 has to do with application to daily life. Application to daily life. Okay? Application to daily life. An effective sermon is one that translates spiritual wisdom into practical application. An effective sermon is the one that translates spiritual wisdom into practical application. You see, application is where you get the results. To help your congregation to understand how the sermon message can be applied to their daily lives, in their offices, in their homes, in the marketplace, in the business company. How can they apply it to their daily lives? I can tell you, any sermon that can be easily applied will never be forgotten. Now, offer specific guidance on how the principles discussed can address real life challenges and inspire positive changes. This application aspect bridges the gap between theory and practice, making the sermon more meaningful to all the listeners, all the congregation that are engaging with your sermon. Now, the eighth one is engage the senses. Now, we are a social being. We are not just a spiritual being. In as much as the sermon is spiritually relevant, we need to engage the senses, because the senses is one way to get some of the things that are spiritual into our spirit. And now, engage the senses of your congregation can create a more immersive experience where the spirit is nourished, but the sense is also acknowledging the things that God is doing in their life. Use vivid and evocative language that appeals to the sense of light, sight, your eyes, sound, taste, touch, and smell. They describe the scenario and emotions in a way that allows the audience to envision and feel the message. I remember my pastor preaching on Jesus dying on the cross of Calvary. The vivid experience of narrating alone was so emotional, and people were pricked, people were moved, people were convicted, and this sensory engagement can make the sermon more emotionally resonant, in as much as it's also spiritually relevant. Now, this ninth one is effective delivery. Now, the delivery of a sermon is as important as the content. The content should be good, but the delivery of the sermon is as important as the content. Practice your sermon. I do that a lot just before the mirror. Practice your sermon delivery. Pay attention to your tone, your pace, your body language, your illustration. How you going to connect them together with your scriptural use? Maintain eye contact with the audience. Don't back your audience when you are trying to preach to them. Don't back your audience. Maintain eye contact with your congregation to establish a connection. Because when there's a connection, there will indeed be a communication. So what allows for communication is connection. Use your voice to convey emotion, to emphasize where the points are needed to be emphasized, because a well-delivered sermon ensures that the message is not lost in the preparation. Now, the 10th one, which is the last one, I'm going to wrap up with this, is continuous improvement. Because you're going to be preaching every week. Sometimes some pastors preach like 2-3 times. If you want to get some software that can help you in your preparation, like eSword, Olive 3, they help you to be able to connect the Bible in different versions, a lot of versions, with commentary, dictionary, and probably a topical study to be able to help you to prepare your sermon. Because effective sermon preparation is an ongoing process. You need to have continuous improvement, continuously seeking to improve your sermon delivery, and your content preparation is very, very important. Welcome feedbacks. Don't just preach and don't get feedback from people. Welcome feedback from your congregation to understand their needs and their preferences. Attend workshops on public speaking. Read books. Look at how other persons are preaching. And develop your preaching style. Learn from other experienced preachers to refine your preaching skills, your sermon preparation skills, and a commitment to a lifelong learning. We all learning. Everyone is learning. Commitment to a lifelong learning will help you evolve as a more effective communicator or preacher of a sermon, of a spiritual message. Now, preparing an effective sermon requires a combination of spirituality and scriptural knowledge, effective communication skills, and by 10 principles of effective sermon preparation. Every pastor, every church leader can deliver a sermon, a message that inspires, guide, and connect with their congregation. Remember that effective sermon preparation is a journey, all right? I mean, when you're finished preaching a sermon yesterday, the sermon preparation should start from Monday through. Remember that effective sermon preparation is a journey, all right? And it takes time. It takes a lot of time, but there are tools that can help you to make some of these things easier. And a dedication to refine this craft must not be taken for granted. May your sermon be a source of enlightenment, encouragement, and transformation to your congregation. I need to stop here. Now, if you have any related questions for me, let's have them in social media handles. You have any church related questions for me, let's have them. You're going to get more than an answer. Perhaps you want to get some of the softwares that will help you to prepare your sermons easily, quickly, faster, cheaper. You can get in touch with me. We're going to go through every details of how to get you have any question, you have any inquiries, any of the social media handle platforms, you're going to get in contact with me. Now, please, this video has been helpful to you. Give us a like, do share us to your community, and then please do share us to your pastor, share us to your church leaders. Drop me a comment. You've learned from me. I also want to learn from you. I also want to know what you feel about sermon preparation. I just preached a trained sermon day before yesterday, so I'm using some of these skills. Drop me a comment in the comment section. I also want to learn from you what you feel about some of the things we have shared. Now, we do consultation, we do revitalization, we do trainings for church leaders, workers, and we do strategy planning. Reach out to us. Let's help your church. Let's help you with excellent church consulting for health, vitality, and results. Thank you so much. Please make sure that you are able to like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so that when we come with a new content like this, you will be notified. Please, thank you so much for following us. Thank you for your attention. May God bless each and every one of you. Till I come your way, God bless each and every one of you. Have a fruitful week ahead till I come your way next week, Monday, with a new topic. I say bye-bye. I love you, and God bless you. Thank you so much.